And welcome back to Deathbattle Review. We just had Simone the Digger versus Reiner, and this was, I believe last week was Master Chief versus, last time was Master Chief versus Doom Guy, if I remember, or Doomslayer. And I liked that fight quite a bit. This fight was good. It picked up in the latter half of the fight, definitely. Let's just break it down from the beginning here. However much lag happens here, I'm sorry if there is. So I'll be honest, the fact that it just starts with him practicing slicing mountains with his glasses is great. I did like the fact that it's hand drawn too. It does start off looking good. I like the way he catches that. Kyle looks a little off, I will say that. But you know, it's all, yeah, Kyle looks definitely a little off, whereas the Simone sprite looks pretty good in my opinion. That's also a good shot, but right out the gate here, I like the fact that's Balrog. Right out the gate here, though, there was a very initial problem. He's using the Avarice Lantern, using Fear. We see him using Rage here. It starts to just move way too quick after a while. And then let's see here. I believe this was the love construct. Like Reiner, and I do like that. That's pretty good. But right around this moment here is where it just starts to go really fast. And I'm like, are they just gonna blitz through this entire fight? Because because it just seemed to go too fast. And yeah, no, I'm not gonna lie. Up until we get to actual White Lantern Kyle, this doesn't look good on Kyle's end. I mean visually. Like I get it's all hand drawn, but it just doesn't look good. It's too almost like too Nickelodeon, almost Caillou looking like animation style. I do love that just like swing though. I did still like the Hope Shield going through the source wall of all things. Like that's pretty nuts. Now I should note I did by the end of hearing the analysis lean towards Simone, but this is where this actually really started to pick up. I actually really started to like dig on this. I like the fact that he's actually tries to manipulate his emotions at the moment, and he actually does start to fall for it until, you know, the one and only Simone comes out here. Because his will apparently is just that nuts. Then, you know, overdriving again, adapting the scenario, grabbing Kyle, turning into I can't remember the name of this one. This looks really good in this art style, though. I actually like this because it's just ethereal in nature. I like the fact that Kyle is actually not scared. And then this is actually really cool. All the colors turning into a drill and clashing is actually pretty badass. I'm not going to lie. That is really cool looking. And then finally, you know, the like Infinity, them falling into the ground and it just turns into a bare knuckle brawl between the rest of them. I do actually like this ending here. I do like it indeed. And the whole in brightest day, in blackest night, no evil shall escape my sight. Those urgent evils might beware my power, Green Lantern's light. And then just the drill, this two clashes. Yeah, like this actually is a really good ending. Like after like that first rough patch at first, it really picked up in the end, I thought. And then you would have been a good Lantern. It's like Green Lantern of Earth. You have been chosen to join the Green Lantern Corps. Yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah, that was a pretty good way to end it, I think. And yeah, if you're talking about any Lantern, he would have been a Green Lantern. So overall, dude, I like this fight. Yeah, I like this fight. I do also like the fact that you can't conventionally measure these guys. How they were talking about levels of infinity between dimensions and superseding those dimensions. Which, to go real quick to my the Bleach thing there real quick, I mentioned the last who would win, does put Bleach characters on a much higher scale than I realized if they are actually affecting other dimensions as a whole. So yeah, that puts them on a bit of a higher scale, doesn't it, than I initially thought. Regardless though, yeah, I I very much enjoyed this fight, particularly as we got near the end. And then next time on Deathbattle, we already got the next one. Again, they're going through all the ones that I've already done a prediction for, because now we're going to have Tom versus Wile E. Coyote. So this is another one where it's very likely it could end up in a draw. So I'm going to just say draw for now, but if we have to choose a winner in terms of who has survived worse and like more, I'm actually going to go Wile E. I think Wile E has survived worse, but that's just my opinion. I'm sure they'll give us a very interesting take on that in that fight. Till then, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.